group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Alabama Crimson Tide taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Wolverines will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They go to the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Pulls it in. It's Miller. Turning it on! Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Now from the 40, it's first and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Simpson. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has... struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Steps away to find some room. Wide open downfield. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Great spot to attack there. Right off the turnover. Try to strike and keep them reeling.
Absolutely. Coaching 101. Sudden change. When you create a turnover and you get the ball back on offense, attack, attack, attack. Use the momentum. Try to make a big play.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Dances away to buy time. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on third down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. 4th down coming. Let's see if they go for it here. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolverine. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to throw. It's Russell. Fires left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up. He's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes the easy one to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
From the gun, the ground game. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make 2nd and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath and exhale.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
How about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. They'll try to throw and pick up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket, the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
Extending the play. The throw. Quickly out to the tight end. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
Got it behind the line. It's Marsh. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Rolls onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for a man, it's Simpson. Grabbed over the middle, it's Horton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Caught close to the marker, it's Horton. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Using his feet to buy time. He throws back across and into the defense. A dangerous play. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
That's a really nice job plucking that pass. I don't know if another school has done as good a job as Alabama in recent years as bringing in top-level talent at the wide receiver position. When you think of...
Catch inside the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. To the air on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads it left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Alabama quickly back to the line. To the air, it's Simpson. Thanks to grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously...
And that's a live ball behind the line. Oh, he's able to get it back and saves himself a rear end chewing. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of it.
And it's really good 3rd down defense. You've given up some yards, who cares? Down here, right near the goal line, you bow your neck up, you force the 4th down. Nice job breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole play's going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away on 4th down. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. No huddle here for the offense.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down.
And it's caught inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Looking for the score. He caught it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Wants to go up top on first down. Now adjusting. Throws to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw again. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the ball's out, and they're after it. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give is to Miller. Inside the 25. There he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ball game. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Morgan. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back to pass, it's Underwood. Caught over the middle, it's Marsh. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed on the outside, it's Marsh. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
It's so hard to get to quarterbacks when they get the ball out of their hands this fast. Great job understanding what the defense is doing, right away assessing, hitting the corner route right off the jump.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring them to within 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Morgan. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12 25-yard line. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Looking to throw, it's Underwood. That's reeled in, it's Haynes. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Flips it out to the back. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab, it's Morgan. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Wolverines with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give out of the gun.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Caught behind the line, it's Haynes.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Haynes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Might be changing the route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's McCullough. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Michigan. And that one will put him up here in the second half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Kansas. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes that Alabama offense. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
That's caught. It's Horton. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Alabama quickly back to the line. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Looking to scramble. He throws into the middle of the field. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take another shot here. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time, they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the run. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Underwood. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Simpson. Fires to the tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. Wants to throw on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The give to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll give it to him again. Breaks into the open. Gives him the big stiff arm. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. Jukes his way for more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Racing to the right. Past the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Just one moment, and all of a sudden, the fortunes turn.
You're in a position where you're about to give up points, and now you flip that around and you put points on the board. Perfectly executed. What do you do in an interception? First guy blocks the intended receiver. Everybody else starts to form a wall where the ball's going. Nice blocking, nice interception, nice return for the touchdown.
To the air, it's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do now. Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Hands it off. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They'll move the tight end. Looking to fire. He'll try to do it himself. Fires to the right. Got his man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football. But
for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Back to throw. It's Underwood. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They kick it away on 4th down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Finds his man, it's Horton. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bernard. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Horton. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He'll take a shot. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying.
And it's blocked. That's a live ball. He can take it back for 2. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Morgan. Makes a move. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. Hey, look at him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
They'll move the wide receiver. He'll take it himself. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Defense covering it up. Letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. This offensive coordinator is going to have to be creative. Time is winding down, and the offense has to move quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. He's not afraid to go deep. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Firing to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet. You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with it. What a play.
And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. It'll be 3rd and long. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. Nice move to keep running. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee.